Okay, and third try. Fourth try. Oh, God, good grief. Okay. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This week I have Barbara here for the Friends series. However, before I move any further, you know what I'm going to do. If you have not already done so, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, please be sure to hit like. If you would like to read the blog for this particular video, you can check that out at xjonespennies.blogspot.com. And if you're interested in contacting either myself or Barbara, you can check out my website at xjonesconsulting.weebly.com. Hey guys, welcome back. And like I said, I have Barbara here for the Friends series. It's really exciting to have Barbara here because I always talk about her in the online program posts that I make. And this is the Barbara that I always talk about who really helped me get through my program. We work really well together. And now she is here to talk to you guys today about parent and teacher communication. So you just stay tuned and she's going to give you a few tips that will help you with your parent-teacher communication.
Hi everyone. First of all, I have to thank Sheikah for inviting me to speak about a topic that is very near and dear to me. As a teacher and a parent, I have a lot of understanding of how important communication is. First of all, it is your responsibility to open the window of communication and to try to maintain a positive relationship with parents. That communication should always be two-way. You need to let parents know that they are invited to come in and say what they need to say regarding their child's progress and development. So one of the best ways to do that is to listen. Listen to what your parents have to say. Sometimes they just need an opportunity to voice their concerns or their frustration. They're not necessarily looking for your personal opinion or your advice. And I have to caution you, be very, very, very careful about making a medical diagnosis. We are teachers. We have been issued a license to teach, not a license to practice medicine. So if you're noticing something in particular regarding a child, by all means say, this is what I have noticed, but you are not to say, I suspect that your child has ADHD or your child appears to have any type of learning disorder. And at that point, you are to recommend that they seek help with their personal pediatrician. Be careful about your body language. Body language says a lot. I personally have to watch my body language, like even now. I move. And not only do I move, I have a tendency to roll my eyes sometimes when I'm just not feeling it. And parents pick up on those body cues. So you really need to be cognizant of what you say and how you are physically presenting what your frustration may be at the time. Number 2, acknowledge what is said to you. You can do that by just simply repeating what was said and ask for clarity regarding anything that you may not understand. At this point, do not talk about other children. Parents are there to focus on their child. I personally have gone in for parent-teacher conferences and the teacher may say, well, he's doing better than this child or this happened with, that's not my concern as a parent. My concern is my child. And not only have you, you're violating privacy. Just stay focused on the child and the parent at hand. Tip number 3. Honesty and understanding. And this is what I like to refer to as those hard conversations that must be had. If a child is not performing well or if a child is exhibiting some undesired behavior, inform parents immediately and provide them with evidence to support your claim. Also provide solutions. As a parent, if I hear that Christopher, the love of my life, if he's not doing well, then I need for you to let me know as soon as possible. And I also need for you to come to the table with some solutions. And I also need for you to, we're going back to tips 1 and 2, I need you to listen and acknowledge what I say regarding what I think is the next best step. And this is just a good way to keep the relationship going. And this is how you keep parents involved in their child's academic and social emotional progress. So now that I've shared with you some things that have been very helpful to me in the past, being on the side of a teacher and the side of a parent when it comes to communication, there are some things that I would also like for you to keep in mind that may cause you to alienate or isolate a parent. Do not make promises that you cannot or do not intend to keep. Parents don't forget. And, time may go by, but eventually they are coming to the school. And when they come, they are not coming in the very best of mood. But you've got to keep in mind, you said something, they are expecting action. And so you may have caused anger and alienation without even intentionally trying to, but that's going to be the end result. Another extremely important thing you need to keep in mind is your district and school policies regarding parent communication. One very important thing that I have learned on the parent side of parent communication, when you put things in writing, they become legal documents. Anything that you write about a child, it may be on your personal cell phone, but it is a text message regarding a child. So certain things, I would just say stay away from them. I know a lot of people are using Class Dojo, but there are also districts that are purchasing messaging systems or behavior messaging systems that are very similar to Class Dojo now. The school district that I work for, we're currently using a new program called Hero that I've never worked with it, but parents can see the positive side. And it's not that we don't want parents to know the negative, but the negative is when you will get an actual phone call. Keep in mind, what you put in writing can become a legal document, and those very same words, no matter how innocent they may be, will come back on you as a professional. So in the end, I want you to keep in mind, you are a very vital part, if not the most important part, in establishing the parent-teacher communication. It's your responsibility to do that. You will have some over-eager parents who will reach out to you first. Don't look at those parents as, oh my God, here she comes. Welcome them in, acknowledge them, listen. Same tips, honesty and understanding. Keep your relationships professional as possible to help you minimize your own stress. And most importantly, if you keep all of these things in mind, you'll make sure that every child in your classroom has a successful school year.
Hi guys, it is recap time. So Barbara is going to quickly recap those tips for you. So if you were trying to figure out what you're doing with your teacher-parent communication, here they are.
Keep in mind, things will not be perfect because none of us are designed to be perfect. But if you keep the following rules of thumb in mind, number 1, listening, number 2, acknowledging, and number 3, approaching parents with honesty and understanding. Once again, it won't be a perfect school year, but it will be a less stressful school year.
Okay, so if you like this video, you know what to do. Please be sure to click like. And if you haven't done so already, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. If you would like to learn more about this particular topic, you can check out my blog at xjonespennies.blogspot.com. And if you're interested in contacting either myself or Barbara, you can check out my website at xjonesconsulting.weebly.com. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Bye.